So the OHL regular season now officially underway. We've already had a couple of games played. A pretty tight game in Saginaw between the Spirit and the Windsor Spitfires. And then last night, Peterborough, not as much as the Kingston Frontenacs took that one convincingly. But tonight, there's 10 games. So all 20 teams will be in action for the opening weekend. The Barrie Colts, they're on the road tonight to take on the Sudbury Wolves. At the time of recording, my plan is to head up to the Sudbury Community Arena tonight to take in that game. If I am at the game, I'll do a recap video to talk about how the opening night went for both the Barrie Colts and the Sudbury Wolves. To note, there are a couple suspensions. So Michael Durbridge will not be in the lineup for the Barrie Colts as a result of an incident that happened in a preseason game against the Owen Sound Attack, while Nathan Villeneuve out of the lineup, still serving that 15-game suspension, which happened at the end of the regular season last year. He'll be eligible to return to the Sudbury Wolves lineup October 13th. And even just taking a quick look at the suspensions list for the Ontario Hockey League, there's still quite a few big names on there. Ryder Bolton, he's been suspended, along with Stevie Leskovar of the Brampton Steelheads, Max Nemesnikov from an incident in the playoffs with the Guelph Storm. Coaching staff, Alan Letang and Michael Haley of the Sarnia Sting, they're still serving 3-game suspensions. Kevin He from the Niagara Ice Dogs, he's also suspended. So it is quite the list of suspensions going into the start of the regular season. But we're supposed to get a new director of player safety for the Ontario Hockey League. So have to wait and see how they handle suspensions going into this regular season, if we're going to get more of an explanation for suspensions, or if it's just going to continue putting the names on the list and watch it grow as the season goes on. It kind of feels like that. The suspensions list is always quite long in the Ontario Hockey League, but it's a new season, so maybe we'll see something different. Who knows? But for tonight's game between the Barrie Colts and the Sudbury Wolves, Michael Durbridge and Nathan Villeneuve will not be playing for their respective teams due to suspension. Now, there was a trade yesterday that I want to quickly touch on, as the Peterborough Petes have traded William Haley to the Guelph Storm for a 13th round pick in 2027. A bit of a depth move here for the Guelph Storm, as Haley still looking for his first career OHL goal. In his 47 career games, 5 assists, and Guelph is his third team in his career. He was actually selected in the under-18 draft by the Mississauga Steelheads in 2022. He went in the first round, 13th overall in that selection. But really, he's not an offensive-minded defenseman. He's more of a stay-at-home defenseman that we've seen with the Peterborough Petes. Last year, just 4 assists in 42 games with Peterborough. So we'll see how that transpires to his game in Guelph, as the Storm looking to be a team that's going to try and compete a little more in the West than what we saw last year. Because last year for the Guelph Storm, health and goal scoring were the big question marks for that team. But we'll see how Haley fits in with the lineup there with the Guelph Storm as they prepare for their regular season to begin tonight. A couple other news items that are more in the uniform category. Starting off with the Barrie Colts, they've unveiled new chrome helmets. They wore them in practice this week, and the plan is for them to wear them this weekend. So we'll see how this all works. The pictures look pretty sharp. They look a lot better than the chrome helmets of, say, the Vegas Golden Knights that we saw in the National Hockey League. Those gold chrome helmets that they debuted a couple seasons ago. So chrome making its way into the Ontario Hockey League, and the Barrie Colts looking to wear those this weekend. So we'll have to wait and see if they wear them tonight, or if that's going to be something they wear with their 30th anniversary jerseys, which of course will be worn for the first time Saturday night against the North Bay Battalion. And another jersey news item, the Kingston Frontenacs, the Count, he's back. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, from 2001 to 2008, the Kingston Frontenacs, their jersey had Count Frontenac on the front. It was a character wearing a hat, so an old-fashioned looking person from the history of Kingston. Of course, Fort Frontenac is there, and you've got such a deep history in the city of Kingston. And during that time, they had a pretty cool design, I felt. It didn't last too long. They moved on in the 2008-2009 season to the Circle K, which is their classic logo that they've had in their history. So it is kind of nice. The Count, he's back on the warm-up jerseys. So OHL teams wearing specialty jerseys during the warm-up before puck drop. And those count jerseys were featured last night ahead of the game in Peterborough against the Petes. So I kind of like it. It's because it's different. The other thing that it would be really cool to see is if they brought back the Dallas Stars kind of aspect to it, because when they had the Count Frontenac logo, the striping was similar to the Dallas Stars jerseys that we saw in 1999 is when they unveiled it, when they won the Stanley Cup, because it had the star outline, and Kingston decided to adopt that, but in their yellow, black, and white color scheme. We'll have to wait and see if they do kind of a throwback at some point, but still, the jersey nerd in me saw this. I got excited. It's different. Too bad it's only on the warm-up jerseys, but still, pretty cool design to see that for Kingston. So those are the news items for today. Just wanted to come on and do a quick video on that. Let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts on maybe the Chrome Domes or the Count back in Kingston, or your excitement for the upcoming 2024-25 OHL season. So if I do go to Sudbury tonight, expect a recap video post-game. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Barrie Colts home opener against the North Bay Battalion. It's going to be exciting. The season is back, and away we go.